In this video, we're going to go through an elimination problem for Learning Target 3.2.1. This is the first problem that we're going to go through from the review for Priority Standard 3. So this says determine the point of intersection for the given system. Determine the point of intersection just means solve this. So find out where these lines will actually cross. So we really have two choices for that, unless I'm asked specifically for graphing. So the two choices I have are substitution and elimination. Remember, for substitution, we're looking for an x equals or a y equals. We don't have that in either of these. So let's check elimination. For elimination, we're looking for them to be lined up vertically. So we can see we have like the 3x and the 10x lined up, the negative 2y and the 2y lined up, our equal signs and our constants. So we are set up for elimination. And so I want to first check to see if I add up and down, which is what our next step would be, will something go away? Well, if I add these two together, those are not going to go away. But if I add these two, the negative 2y and 2y, they will go away. We're looking for the same number, but opposite signs for that to happen. So now we can go ahead and start our process of elimination. So I'm going to draw a big plus sign to remind myself that I'm adding. And then I have 3x plus 10x gives me 13x. Negative 2y and 2y cancel out. And then I have equals negative 12 plus negative 1 equals negative 13. So once I have this, it should be just a very quick one-step equation, so I can divide by 13. And we get x equals negative 1. So that is part of my answer. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that. But then I also need my y value. So anytime we're talking about a point of intersection or the solution, we also need a y value. So to get that, I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it back into one of these two equations. It honestly does not matter which. I think I'm just going to do the top one. So I have 3 times negative 1, because we know that is x. And then we have minus 2y equals negative 12. So I just took the first equation and I plugged in my x value of negative 1 to get this. So now I want to start simplifying. So 3 times negative 1 gives me negative 3. Nothing else changes right away. Then I want to start solving for y. So I want to get rid of this minus 3 by adding 3 on both sides. And I get negative 2y equals negative 9. And then finally I want to divide by that negative 2 to get y equals 4.5. This is the other part of my answer. And so now I want to take these and put these together into a coordinate point. So the point of intersection, or the point where they cross, or the solution should be negative 1, 4.5. And that was a recap video on elimination for Learning Target 3.2.1.